Hello crypto geeks, and welcome to another exciting video for you guys today. Thank you for joining this video. I have some big news for you guys. So as you know, over the last couple of days we had the major court hearing, discovery court hearing about the deposition of Hinman. And what happened over the next couple of days, particularly yesterday, will be very important as to what will happen with this SEC versus Ripple lawsuit. Now, let me start by saying, if you've not clicked that like button, please click the like button. If you've not clicked subscribe, please click subscribe. It helps me out. And my Discord is in the link in the description below. Please join on Discord. The price of XRP is sitting quite well today at about 59. Looks like we're having some improvement in the value of XRP, and looks like we're heading towards a positive, nice green road. With that said, I'm not a financial or a legal advisor. Always do your own research. Okay, guys. Now, in the deposition, or in the court hearing, I should say, that happened a few days ago, on the 15th, the final decision was that Mr. Hinman was going to be deposed. Everybody was excited. Everybody was happy. And the court set a date the very next day for the SEC and Ripple to have met and came to a conclusion as to the type of information that they are okay with asking from Hinman. So the SEC and Ripple sit together, and then rather than deciding exactly what they are going to be okay with asking Hinman, they reply to the court saying, we've reached positive conclusions and we're getting closer to understanding what we're going to ask. But, big but here, we need an extension. Now, do they ask for an extension exactly a week away? No, it was set for the 19th. Exactly a week away from the 19th would be the 26th. But they don't set it on Monday. They set it on Tuesday the 27th. Now, I'm going to speculate here as to why they've set that date specifically. Now, think of previous news as to another date that was set up not that long ago, only a few days ago, in fact, that another date was set very close to the 27th. That's right. Elizabeth Warren, a senator, she's asked Gary Gensler, head of the SEC, to figure out crypto regulations and send a full letter to Senate by the 28th. That's the Wednesday. Okay, so we have the day before he is expected to send this letter to let Senator Warren and Senate know whether he's going to be involved in crypto regulation, and the day before that, Mr. Hinman is expected to be deposed. Doesn't that ring any bells to anybody? Now, this could have gone two ways. They could have asked for the day after, but why the day before? And I'm going to tell you what I think is the reason that's happening. I think what they're looking for is to see what Mr. Hinman is going to say in the deposition. And relevant to what he says, depending on what he says in this deposition, really the SEC is going to have to determine how far they want to get involved in crypto. Imagine in the deposition, we figure out that there's a lot of disconnection between the SEC and the leadership within the SEC. Or we find out, even worse, that there's a major connection between the SEC and the Ethereum Foundation. Guess how bad that would look if the SEC decided to say we want to get involved in crypto regulation. This would really make it seem like the SEC, and this would be a fact, and that the SEC is really, rather than protecting the investors, they're really protecting their own interests and the interests of the Ethereum Foundation. So if Hinman sways that way, where it makes it clear that there is a major connection between the SEC and the Ethereum Foundation, then all the SEC will do is say we don't want to get involved in crypto. Now that'll become very positive news for Ripple, because it gives them two strong arguments for this lawsuit. One is that they lacked fair notice. That's one. Two is that the SEC is out of jurisdiction. But for the SEC's purpose, they've defended to a small degree. I mean, they've still tarnished their reputation, but to a small degree, they've defended that reputation compared to what would have happened before, having known or having become more public even that the SEC and the Ethereum Foundation have major connections. Now, you have more than one person, guys, connected to the Ethereum Foundation. You had Jake Layton, and now you have Hinman. And those are the people we know of because they're in leadership. And they spoke out publicly showing their support for Ethereum. And they have officially joined companies that have invested significant amounts into Ethereum and other cryptos, particularly Ethereum and Bitcoin. And the major one is Ethereum. So the SEC is trying to really give themselves a way out of this really tense corner situation. It's regardless of if they choose. I mean, if Hinman says, I wasn't involved with Ethereum, I don't know how he can even say that given his public speech. But if somehow he gets out, then the SEC will say, yes, we will regulate crypto, and they'll try to get a grab of this and try to enforce more crypto regulation. And just because the SEC is saying, and Elizabeth Warren saying that the SEC needs to provide them with this letter, doesn't mean that Senate as a whole is going to agree. In fact, you're having a lot of other senators come out and say, you know what, the SEC doesn't know, I don't want to say a bad word here, but doesn't know anything about crypto. In fact, they're labeling almost every crypto that they don't like, I'm going to say, as a security. And they're choosing and picking who they want to defend and claim is a currency rather than a security. So just because Senator Warren is anti-crypto and she's asked the SEC, are you ready to regulate it? And if the SEC says yes, doesn't mean that the SEC is actually going to be in charge of regulating. But this is a play that Senator Warren is doing. It's like, someone comes out and volunteers. So it kind of gives them a bit of a heads up, but doesn't necessarily mean that they will be the ones regulating it. In fact, what I think this will do is create more discussion within Senate. But if you look, even Gary Gensler himself, previous to him holding the SEC or becoming the chair of the SEC, he himself said that I believe that Congress should be the one regulating crypto and not the SEC. This is him saying that. And if he's sticking to what he said before, I mean, things could have changed now that he's the chair of the SEC. But if he sticks to the same thought process that he had, he should clearly be taking on regulating crypto. And if he declines to regulating crypto and sticks to his previous thought process, then really, again, this case would be in dead water because it would be out of the jurisdiction of the SEC. Perhaps, Gary Gensler knows that, and I really thought he was smarter than this, and he was much past the stage of trying to just defend who was ahead of him, Jake Layton. But yes, guys, this is a very big connection, and I really have a hard time believing that it is a coincidence that the SEC decide that they want to give the response and they want to have the discussion with Ripple until the 27th, really a day before they are set to send Congress the letter as to whether they will be, they're accepting this duty of trying to regulate crypto or not. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please click like and subscribe if you're not subscribed. And I will see you in the next one. My Twitter is CryptoGeekNews, so make sure you follow me on Twitter. I'll keep you posted with the latest updates as they happen, minute by minute, second by second, guys. And again, I'll see you in Discord. If you have any questions or any suggestions, please join my Discord. And let me know, guys, in the comment section what you think will happen. Do you really think that this is a coincidence that it's on the 27th of July, that the deposition, and then the 28th is when the SEC is due to submit this letter to Senator Warren? Or do you think it's actually meant? Like there's a bit of things that are hidden from the public. And this could really mean that the SEC is trying to determine their real stance on this case and what they plan to do moving forward. Again, thank you for watching this video, guys, and I will most definitely see you in the next one. Peace.